Hi, it's Brian here. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time uh, out of your busy day to take a look at this webinar. I want to welcome you and I want to assure you, right, that I'm not going to waste your time here. I want to share with you today something that my team and I have been working on for several months now. And it's a strategy that's going to bring in a half a million extra in revenue per year for your practice with a huge 900% return on investment. Now, if you're anything like me, when someone comes to me with a proposal, I always like to see numbers. I like to see things like a half a million or a million or whatever the number is, or, seven new patients a month or 12 new patients a month, which I've shared with you earlier. Um, but yeah, we're going to go through this. I'm going to keep it as punchy and as exciting as I can. And I hope by the end of it that you see the value of this service that I'm proposing here. And I want you to consider including this as part of your online marketing strategy. Now, before I get started, I just wanted to put a structure on this webinar, and just to let you know, guys, I'm going to try and keep this to under 30 minutes. If I can, but it'll be around there anyhow because I'm very conscious of the fact that your time is very valuable and I do appreciate you taking the time to look at this. So, in terms of structure, the first thing I'm going to be covering are the four key business objectives that I had in mind when I put this system and strategy together. The second thing is I'm going to talk about the problem that's there today in terms of marketing your business and the opportunity that exists. The third thing I'm going to talk about is the solution that I've designed and that we will put in place for you. And the fourth thing here is I'm going to cover the year one monthly revenue figures where I break down month by month how I've come up with that half a million number and the possibilities and opportunities for that to be much higher. The fifth thing I'm going to talk about is just a conclusion. Then the last thing of all is just a slide on who I am and what my experience and expertise is, so that you know who you're dealing with and that you're comfortable with me. So that's the structure, guys, and as I said, I'm going to try and keep this to under 30 minutes. So sit back and enjoy it. I'm going to be sharing a lot of really good stuff with you, and these are all things that you can implement in your business with or without me. Enjoy it, and here we go. So let's talk about the four business objectives I had in mind when I sat down to design this system and to put this strategy in place. The first real objective I had was to differentiate your practice from the pack. And what I mean by that is everybody seems to do the same things today, and unfortunately, the results are getting worse and worse because there's total saturation on one side, and on the other side is there's a thing called ad blindness that is coming into it. If you look at the advertising that most practices do today, they're all very similar. And if you look at the strategies they use to get prospects, they're all very similar too. So, what I want to do is I want to differentiate your practice from the pack. That's the first objective. The second objective is to automate the prospecting and marketing tasks. And the reason for doing this is very simple. If you leave things for people to do on a daily basis and it's a monotonous task, it's not going to get done. So what we need to do is we need to automate the prospecting. I want to automate all the marketing and the communications with each potential patient and every prospect that comes into our funnel. The third thing here is to increase patient numbers and lifetime value. This is self-explanatory, guys. We need to get more patients in the door. We need to get them in a consistent fashion. So what we need to do when we get them in the door is make sure we look after them and we grow the number of services that we can offer them. We promote to them regularly. We treat them like they're the most important person on the planet to us, and we make sure we look after them properly. And the last objective that I have is to increase your assets and company valuation. This is critical too because we're all in business to make money and it's always nice to see the value of your company going up. So with the way we're going to do our business, we will be building assets that will be valuable assets, and in turn that will have a reflection on the valuation of your business. So they're the four objectives that I put together, and I'm just going to move on from here now to the problem and the opportunity that exists for us today. Now, the slide that you're about to see identifies the problem and the opportunity, and I really wanted to try and put everything on one slide so you get a clear picture about what I'm talking about. Because sometimes, when you split things up in different places, you don't get the overall picture. So, I apologize if it's a bit busy, but there's a reason for it. So, here we go, guys. Okay, so on the left hand side of the page over here, we've got our current scenario, what most companies do today. And that involves Google Ads, it involves SEO services, it involves maybe some local video ranking services, and it involves Google Plus listing services to get in the top 7 pack of Google. And if you look at a lot of companies today, that's where they focus all of their marketing, their online marketing energies, and it's where they spend most of their budget. Now, just before I go any further, I've been doing these services for businesses and for my own business for many years now. I'd be considered an authority on these. And the one problem that I've always had with doing these services is that they only address a 6 to 8% of the current prospects that are out there that you could be targeting for your business. And that is a huge problem. And that means to 92% of the people that are online in your area every day, your message and your business is not getting promoted to them. And that's massive, guys. Um, so what I done was I set out months ago to put together a system that would address that problem, and that's what I would like to present to you today. On the right side of the page here, I've got what I think we should be doing in the future. And even if you don't do it as a total strategy for your business, for your online business to start off with, it's something that you should start incorporating into your marketing strategies because it is a massive opportunity. So what I've done is I've designed a system basically, and it works off different things all working together in one cohesive system. And when you put them all together, what it does for your business is it provides a platform for you to expand your business and to grow in a way that doesn't impact on you personally, because most of the stuff is automated and will be handled completely by the system we put in place and by my team. So if you look at the top here, what we start off with are the digital ad networks, and this is where we're going to target people in your area, right, that we think might be prospects for your services. And when I talk about digital ad networks, I'm talking about everything from Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, some of the larger digital ad networks out there. I'm talking about Google, Bing, etc. And I've worked with all these companies and I understand their platforms. So what I will be doing is I will be setting up ads, I will be testing those ads, and I'll be split testing those ads to get them to perform the way we want them to perform. And that's really my responsibility, is to get this kick started up here so that we start to funnel people and we start to contact these 92 to 94% of people that are out there every day, that today currently you're not getting your message in front of. Now, the way we're going to do this, guys, right, and what I found works best is we're going to use viral competitions and we're going to use viral loyalty vouchers. And I'm not going to get into too much detail on these right now because I need to get through a lot of stuff. But I just want to say that if all you're doing is running ads on Facebook or running ads on Google or running ads anywhere to ask people to call you, then you're missing out on the opportunity. That's not the way that this system is going to get built. And I'm going to take a minute now to explain what I meant by that. Um, The ordinary people that are out there every day on the internet doing things on Facebook and YouTube and all the rest of it, they're not currently looking for a cosmetic surgeon, or they're not looking for a tummy tuck, or they're not looking for a facelift. But they're out there doing their day-to-day things, and I suppose if someone was to put an offer in front of them that said you could win one of these things, because I don't know a person out there that's happy with their body. I think 99.9% of us would love to change something about our body, which makes your industry the perfect industry for what I'm doing here. So we have 99% of people out there, right, that we haven't actually enticed into our business. So what I've built in here is mechanisms for us to entice these people to contact us. And then once they make that first contact, all of our back end automated marketing systems kick into play, and we start to slowly educate these people about our services. We start to slowly build trust. We start to nurture these people, and let them know that we're there for them and that we understand their issues and their problems. And we eventually then get them to lift the phone, call us, make an appointment, and come in and see us. Now, that's a completely different model than the left side of the page here, that we're all currently doing, or that most of us are currently doing, which is attacking the 6 to 8%. Can I just say as well that this 6 to 8% that everybody is going after is so saturated. You know, when someone searches for, let's say, a cosmetic surgeon or a plastic surgeon in Dallas, they're bombarded on page one of Google with about 20 companies looking for them to call them immediately. And all those 20 companies will probably get clicked on, and it will cost you money, and you might never get the phone call. And that now, a lot of people will tell you that that's the most targeted lead that you're going to get. And in some respects they're right, but in other respects they're very wrong. And what I'm trying to say to you is, right, by building trust, by nurturing people, and by getting your message in front of people who may not have their hand up today to say that I would like to go ahead with a procedure to have a tummy tuck, or to have a nose job, or a boob job, or whatever. They're not saying it today, but secretly and subconsciously, in the back of their minds, every day of the week, they're saying, Jesus, I would love to change this, or I would love to change that. We all do it. There's parts of me I'd love to change too. So if somebody gets in front of me with an offer that I can't refuse to get involved with, because it sounds like something that might allow me go and have that procedure done, then I'm going to jump on that, and I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to see what it's all about. And that's where the viral competitions up here, guys, and the viral loyalty vouchers come into play. So we're not just running standard ads here. We're going to be creative. We're going to be thinking outside the box, and we're going to be trying different things every day, every week, every month, to pull people into our funnel. And we're going to get these 92 to 94% of people to see our message every single day. And we're going to pull a large portion of those people into our funnel, where we capture the leads, and then the back end kicks in, and the back end automated marketing system will go to work for us, and it will identify the people who will eventually become our new patients. It'll identify the tire kickers. It will identify the people who are just looking for something for free. And what we do then is we segment these people into different lists, and we automatically go marketing to them again, and we put different offers in front of them depending on what list they're on. And the ones that are on the list that we think are going to become our patients, they're the ones we're going to really work on, and get them to lift that phone and make an appointment. The other part of the system that I built in here as well, guys, is to promote your reputation. Reputation is everything online now, and everybody checks out reviews of your business. So it's very important that we do some reputation video marketing, and make sure that your 5-star reviews are getting spread all over the internet and all over the social media sites. And so I've built that into the system as well. The next thing is you're going to get consistent daily brand marketing done for you. I suppose the one thing I haven't talked about here yet, guys, is the business intelligence gathering. We will also be running surveys to constantly talk to the people who have showed interest and to ask them exactly what kind of services they're looking for from us, and also to find out what their current issues are, what kind of things have prohibited them from taking action in terms of having a procedure done. Sometimes it's just people are shy, sometimes it's a financial issue. But the more we can drill down on that and understand our prospects, then the better chance we have of converting those people into paying patients and long term patients for your business. The other huge key benefit here, too, guys, is when you build a loyal following of people who know, love, and trust you and have the feeling that they're part of your family, and they get the feeling that you actually care about them, that you're interested in improving their life and how they feel about themselves, then what happens is those people will do anything to help you in your business. And so just by default, by doing business this way and by helping people and by nurturing people, you are going to get a referral system that's next to none. And that is the most powerful way to generate new business. When you have patients of yours and prospects of yours actually talking about you to their friends, to their family, and to their co-workers, and recommending you for any particular service that those people want that you provide, then when you get to that stage, guys, you are now in control of your business. You will have a steady flow of contacts, you will have a steady flow of prospects, and your dependency on third party sites will diminish. And that's a really key thing to try and achieve, because you don't have any control over Google, you don't have any control over Facebook, you don't have any control over YouTube. So depending on these people to give you the lifeblood for your business every day and every week is not a smart place to be long term. But we've just solved that problem with our new strategy here, and we will no longer have a heavy dependency on these people to feed us the prospects we're going to need for long-term success. So I hope, guys, that I've explained this well enough. I'm so excited about putting this strategy in place for the clients that come on board, and I know this is going to work gangbusters. I really hope I've explained this well enough, and if not, you can let me know, and I'd be glad to get on the phone and talk you through every piece of it. So I want to share with you now the breakdown of the 500,000 in revenue that I'm going to bring into your business in the next year. I promised you I'd show you the numbers and how I came up with them, just so you know I didn't just pull them out of the sky. In terms of the number of new patients, we're going to have 93 new patients, and I'm not including referrals in here. I just want to throw that in here. Now, that 93 number might sound large to you because it's a new service, but in fact, if you break it down over the year, it's less than two patients a week. So it's not. I'm not afraid of that number. It's fine. The average yearly patient value then I've set at 6 grand. Now I know most of you are saying, well, this guy doesn't know much about our business, but I've intentionally set this low because I don't want to be disappointed at the end of the year. I'd rather be happily surprised. And until I talk to each individual business owner, we can plug in whatever number that is. I know it's going to be higher than 6 grand, but for the moment, I want to use this number, right, because it's a good number for the basis of what we're trying to do here. And so if I multiply the 6 by the 93, I come out with 558,000, which gives us our 500,000 plus a little bit of extra change. Now, the other number I just threw up here as well is the average lifetime patient value. And again, I'm probably low here too, guys, but I've set this at 24 grand. And basically what I've done was I multiplied the yearly patient value by 4, just to give us a metric. And so at a metric of 24 grand for the lifetime patient value, we are looking at bringing in an extra 2.52 million in revenues to your business just in the first year. And I want to say this again. I am not including referrals in here, and we're going to be having a lot of referral business because of the way we're going to put things together. So just keep that in mind as well. The upside to this, guys, is really, really big for us. So what I've done is I broke this down by the month 1 to month 12, the number of patients for each month, and the amount of revenue for each month. Now, as you'll see here, in month 1, 2, and 3, what's going to be happening here, guys, is we're going to be doing a lot of targeting. We're going to be doing a lot of testing. We're going to be testing different digital ad display networks. We're going to be testing all the different traffic sources. We're going to be testing different ads to different demographics. We'll be sending some ads to females, to males, to different age groups, etc. So there's a whole bunch of testing that's going on in this first month, second month, and probably into the third month as well. Um, and really what we're doing there is we are fine tuning our system, and we're fine tuning our automated prospecting system. And that's where my team and I will be spending an awful lot of time on your business to try and perfect this so that we get the best value possible for your money that you're spending, and we get the best return available, and we get to understand how your market works on the various ad platforms, so that now we're set for the future in terms of how we bring in as many prospects as we want to whenever we want to. And I hope by month 4 here that I'll be sitting down with you and we'll be reviewing the numbers, but we won't. The only way we'll be reviewing them is upward, and I'll be very happy at that stage when we get to that stage. So what I see here is there's a huge upside to these numbers, but I want to be realistic, and I want to try and put out numbers that we're going to achieve in year 1, and that you're going to be happy with. So that's the breakdown of the numbers, guys. That's how I've come up with them, and I hope I've made sense of that for you, and that you're happy with it. Okay, so if you're still here with me, that must mean that you liked some of the things that I showed you today, and that's fantastic. And I have room for about 7 new clients that I'm looking to take on. But what I want to try and do here is just give you an outline of the type of person I want to work with, um, if you're interested. And the one thing I need is I need someone who's a forward thinker and open to new ideas, because we're always going to have to be looking for new ways of improving our system and improving our processes, and creative ways of finding people and bringing them into our funnel. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I need you to have clear goals and objectives about what you want for your business, and I need you to be able to share those with me, sort of like on a kind of a friend basis or a partnership basis, where we can talk about them uh, casually or whatever way, but we need to both be on the same page so that I know what I'm delivering, right, is meeting your goals and expectations. And I suppose the last thing here for me that's important is that we have a bit of a laugh and a bit of fun while we're achieving great results. Um, because it's important in life to have a bit of fun even when you're under pressure. And I like to work with people that know how to have a laugh under pressure. I have many, many interests, and I'm sure we'll find something to have a good laugh over. That's basically it, guys. There's nothing else that I need. The road ahead is exciting, but there's a lot of hard work, and there will be stumbling blocks, and we're going to have to get on the phone to each other and get over those stumbling blocks, and have a good enough relationship to have a laugh at them and work through them. Now, lastly, I want to really thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation and this webinar. I know how valuable your time is, and I do really appreciate it. And I hope you can see the opportunity here to do something really special for your business. And I look forward very much to working with you and implementing this strategy for you so that you're going to see some great results for your business.
Now, in terms of getting in contact with me, on the next slide, what I'm going to share with you is just some background details about myself. And on the bottom, there's going to be two buttons. One is for the opportunity to Skype me if I'm online now and you want to chat and you've got a few minutes, that's fine. And the other option is to schedule a 30-minute meeting with me at a time that suits you. And I will make sure that I'm available for that meeting and I will call you. So all that's left for me to say here, guys, is thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you soon, hopefully. And if not, I wish you the very best of luck with your business and everything you do in your life. Thanks a million. This is Brian. Bye bye for now.